to be better. So there's a good reason why. I love the, talk about the sense of humor that Jews have, right? So it's a great line in the Torah. The Jews are coming out, and then they're complaining because there's no water, and so they tell Moshe. They say to Moshe Rabbeinu, it's right in the Chumash. Hamibli ein kvarim b'Mitzrayim lekachtanu, right? Lamus b'midbar. There weren't enough graves in Egypt. You had to take us to die in the desert. What a line! It's like such a it's like a sense of humor about the whole situation. So anyhow, it's not just humor, but this idea of simcha in the Torah is we should be happy. We're happy with who we are, happy with our lot, and happy with our just with Yiddishkeit. So I did not grow up this way. I grew up, I hate to use these labels, somewhere between Reform and Conservative. I went to synagogue 3 times a year, right? And in the synagogues where you put on the beanie and as you walk out, you take it off. Because anyhow, they were like big and satin and red and you looked like the Pope, right? So not too many people wanted to walk around looking like the Pope. So now they have these really cool ones. Yeah, that's true. You're right. Now they have these cool ones. Like they didn't have these when I was like getting into Yiddishkeit. This is the Miami Heat. Give it up, give it up. I have a Buffalo Bills one, a Buffalo Sabres one. You can tell my roots. But I love it because usually wherever I go, people are always, oh, I didn't know you could do that. Like, ain't that sacrilegious? Like, no, not really. It's, it's a reminder of that God is above us. But now they have really some cool yarmulkes, cool kippas. And how many of you have ever been to Israel? Right? Because on Ben Yehuda, they have like 4 or 5 kippah stores, right? Kippot. And you can get any sports team you can get. Like they have Coca-Cola, like anything you could possibly think of. You could put it on a kippah. So it's actually pretty cool. And the nice thing was last year when we were there, I asked for a Buffalo Bills one. And they were like, we're sold out. All right. Nice. So let's, by the way, I have to say, because I know you're probably sick of me telling you this, but I went to yeshiva in Morristown, New Jersey with Yoe's father before Yoe came into the world.
I gotta get a video. Oh, yeah.
In fact, you know what? Let me do this one for you. Because this is a song I wrote. And I didn't write the music to it, but I changed the lyrics, okay? It's by, it was by, I guess, Three Dog Night? No. Huh? No, the band, yeah. I think Dylan was involved, though, in this, writing the song. That's true, yeah. And
I think it's the band.
Yeah, it is by the band, but I think maybe Dylan helped write it, because there was something with Dylan involved. Well, Dylan was very close with the members of the band, so you're probably going to recognize the song. So I wrote this when I was in Morristown, and when I was first playing it, Rabbi Lipsker said to me, "You'll have to take that music and play it in the bathroom." And I said, okay, because there was a great echo in the bathroom. There's a big old, building and stuff.
I know, that's
So I want to just have a little confession with y'all that if you see me like sort of like, it looks like I'm really getting into the song, my confession is that it's just my mustache hairs get caught in the harmonica and it hurts like heck. Okay, so I'm going to try to play this without getting caught here. Okay, here we go. All right. This is dedicated to your father, Michael Machnik, one of my chaver in the yeshiva in Morristown. Pulled in Morristown, feeling by 10:30. I just need some place, get some Torah in my hand. Oh, well, I said said, hey Rabbi, what's the bracha on the bread? He said, does it go in the shul, put a yarmulke on your head? Now take the load of Torah, 613. And take the load of Torah and put the load right on me. All right, you get those hands clapping. There you go. Nice, thank you. I went in the shul, I put some tefillin on with some desire. You know it don't take long. Yeah, I opened up a chumash, Kabbalah and the Sichos too. And now I'm on my way to be a better Jew. Take a load of Torah, 613. Take the load of Torah and put the load right on me. Well, my old friends wonder what's got into me. Doing all them crazy missing things, can you really live happily? Deep in my heart I know, just a little while, be joining me in Hashem's army. We're gonna do it up kosher style. Now take the load of Torah at 613. Now take the load of Torah and put the load right on me. All right, here we go. I got away with all my mustache hair is intact. Yeah. So, your dad was one of my chavers that we learned together in Morristown. And this is crazy Baal Tshuva days. You know, I remember thinking, you know, I was learning how to daven and stuff like that. And so I remember asking Rabbi Azdaba, I said, Rabbi, when I hold the siddur, am I supposed to go like this? Or am I supposed to go like this? And he was like, he said, I'm going to write a book about the crazy questions that these guys ask me. Yeah, it was quite an amazing experience. We used to go into the Rebbe, and your dad's first Yechidus, his first private audience with the Rebbe, I went with a bunch of guys from Morristown, the yeshiva, and I was privy to that Yechidus. So because I saw the door open up, and Michoel started to back out, because Rabbi Groner, one of the Rebbe's secretaries, basically took a cane, put it around his neck, you know, pulled him out. So he's like, let's go, boy, your time is up. So he starts coming out, and then I saw him right there, and all I could say was he looked totally different. I don't know, like something wild was going on in that room. So I couldn't see the Rebbe because I'm sitting here. The door opens up over here. And then he disappears, he goes back in. Another minute goes by, Rabbi Groner pulls him out with a longer cane this time. And then he goes back in again. And I would say that did more to scare me about what was going on in that room than anything. And the rest we'll save for bringing over Shabbos. Because it was really, really quite one of those life-changing experiences where I was in with the Rebbe close to 10 minutes, and I had all these different questions on a letter, and I'll share that details with you later. So let's do one that everybody knows, okay? And so sing along with this. Is an oldie but a goodie, okay? Which I love. I love the oldie stations. I guess I'm dating myself. See, my wife goes to Jazzercise like religiously. I thought I was but she's really from about Jazzercise. And she's also a big Tehillim zanger. She says Tehillim like all the time. So if anything will bring Mashiach, I think that will do it. So why did I start to say that? I have no idea either. Is anybody paying attention to it? Ah, beautiful. Okay, nice. Yes, an oldie but a goodie. Right, thank you. Okay, you ready? Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Shalom. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Let's go. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. One more time. Here we go. All right, let's get those hands clapping. Come on. Hey, 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 hey. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. Okay, I lied. One more time. Okay, here we go. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Shalom, peace. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom Aleichem. Avinu Shalom, Shalom, Shalom Aleichem. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Woo. Awesome. So this is a song written by Dave Bromberg, and I just decided to have a little fun with it. So I sort of expanded it and changed the lyrics, okay? Remember, what did he do? Mitzvot. Beautiful. And if you want to say mitzvot, that's cool. Right now my wife is thinking, does he remember the words to this? Right? And you're also probably thinking, does he remember the chords? And I'm like thinking, we'll find out. Okay, here we go. Folks, let me tell you about a man named Dave. He come from down in Buffalo, and he made his living doing mitzvahs any place that he might go. With his mitzvah man, he ran so fast his feet wouldn't stay in the road. But if a freight train passed, no matter how fast, he could always get on board. He was a mitzvah man, certainly was a mitzvah man. Mitzvah man that ever was in this land. Here it comes. What did he do, ladies and gentlemen? Mitzvah. You got to do better than that. What did he do? Mitzvah. Ah, beautiful. He was known for miles around. And he never slowed down, never wore a frown, cause Hashem is his helping hand. Well, guess what? Dave went to Russia just to help our brothers and sisters there. He brought them matzahs and tefillin, cause this mitzvah man did care. And then he heard about a Jew in Siberia, impossible to reach. Well, guess what? He ran so fast, he got so high, he turned it into Miami Beach. He was a mitzvah man, certainly was a mitzvah man. Mitzvah man that ever was in this land. Here it comes. What did he do, everybody? Music to my ears. He was known miles around, and he never slowed down, never wore a frown, cause Hashem is his helping hand. Well, guess what? The KGB caught up with him, had him out to hang one day. The executioner leaned over and said, "My good man," any last words to say? As it so happens, you're out of a brief speech prepared. If you bow your head one moment in prayer. And then he took out a chitas, he blinked one eye, he vanished straight up in the air. He was a mitzvah man. Certainly was a mitzvah man. Let's get those hands clapping. Yeah. Mitzvah man that ever was in this land. What did he do, ladies and gentlemen? He was known for miles around. That was great. He never slowed down, never wore a frown, cause he sent his helping hand. All right, now just repeat after me. We're not done yet. Sorry. He was quick. Abrupt. Apace. Accelerated. Hasty. Lickety-split. Speedy Gonzales. Rapido. Expeditious. Precipitous. As gegangen mit Lebendigkeit. Somebody got that. Beautiful. All together. As gegangen mit Lebendigkeit. Precipitous. He was so fast. No, you have to ask how fast was he. Ah, that was beautiful. He was so fast. They say that this mitzvah man could turn off the lights in his bedroom, call up Rabbi Yowie, wish him a good night, learn the Rambam, 3 parak a day, learn Tanya, do the Chumash with Rashi, say some Tehillim, even though it's nighttime, but it was after midnight. And he could do all this and get under the covers before the room got dark. Can you get it? You turned out the light and did all that? Okay, I just had to explain that. Okay, now one day Moshe hopped on a Navy boat as he headed out to sea. He was bound for the Middle East just to help our brothers and sisters get free. Some people saw him jump overboard. They said called a Pentagon. But folks, 3 minutes after that, he opened a Chabad house in Lebanon. He was a mitzvah man. Certainly was a mitzvah man. Mitzvah man that ever was in this land. What did he do? Oh, he was known for miles around. And he never slowed down, never wore a frown, cause this is helping hand. One more time. Oh, yeah. Now just repeat after me. Just say, oh, yeah. You ready? Oh, yeah. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Woo. All right, that was beautiful. Yes, that's how I called Mitzvah Man, and I think Dave Bromberg, I think he calls it Music Man. But we ended up playing this at Woodstock. No joke. We played at the 20th reunion, the 25th, no, the 20th, the 21st, and the 25th. And the 25th, I played with Avram Rosenbluth from the Asper Yeshiva Band. The camp that I worked at was like a mile and a half away from the original Woodstock site. So I went there on the Erev Shabbos and bring my guitar. And I see there's about, I don't know, 15 to 20,000 people there. And well, the funny thing was that when we were playing, this girl comes running up on stage. Now, we just saw her like 2-3 weeks ago. This girl comes right up on stage. I was playing drums. I was backing up. Avrami was playing guitar and singing. And then I would play guitar and he would play drums. And so we switched off and we did like 4 songs. We did like a half-hour set at Woodstock. And it's pretty wild. She's shouting in my ear and I'm like, wait, just hold your horses. I have to wait till after the song. So she said like this, I'm in my tent and I think I hear Jewish music and I think I must be tripping. I come out of my tent and I see Jewish guys on the stage at Woodstock. I know I'm tripping. I will never forget that. And then she said, I said to her, what's a nice Jewish girl like you doing in a place like this? At which point she said, what's a nice Jewish guy like you doing in a place like this? And I said, well, we're singing for the nice Jewish girls like you are in a place like this.
Like Shimshon's thought sister.
Oh yeah.
And the sister told just like him.
Uh-huh. What? Who would?
That type of tone that you just get.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Remember him?
Sure. Oh yeah. You can't forget him, right? Now I remember with those big bags, right? On before the house. Right. Forget the singles. Right. Put in the 20s, the 100s. Come on. So we're talking about an individual who used to collect for tzedakah, for people, for meals and everything, for the Yom Tov. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. So anyhow, so that night we get there. I'm sorry, it was Erev Shabbos, and I see a friend of mine who says, "Laz, what are you doing here?" I said, "Well, I hope I'm going to, I'd like to play." And this is not like the 1969 Woodstock. The joke was, in 1969, all the people came in their VWs. 20 years later, they came back in their BMWs. Right? So, anyhow, there was a lot of people, like 20,000 people there. And I just wanted to get on the microphone because I was working at a place called Camp Heller, the teenage camp of Moganav. And I wanted to get on the mic and say, yeah, you know Moganav?
I went to Sternberg.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah. We were, my wife and I were at Heller, the teenage of Moganav, for almost 13 summers. Right. I think he is. I think he is. And yes, Bli Ayin Hara, that's true. So, that's so cool. So you went to Sternberg, yeah? A Sternberg gal. We may have been there at the same time, right? When were you there?
So I was there maybe from let me think when I was probably from about 65 maybe until 70, something like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I wouldn't have been there then. A good camp, but I was not there.
I was 8 years old.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so, or actually, about 65,
Uh-huh.
67 maybe.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know from kosher places. Not till I was till 72. You know? No, we were 72 in Yeshiva Morristown. When did we go to
72, I was in Hadar.
like 83, huh?
72, I was in Hadar.
Uh-huh. So you were in Hadar Torah when I was in Morristown. Yeah. Wow. Nice. That was our crosstown rivals. But we had this, it was a good love that we had. Love for each other, and hey, you got to be true to your school, right?
Another song.
Yeah, let's do another song here. Okay, so this one we're gonna ask your help on this one too. And the inspiration for this song, by the way, the inspiration for this song was there was a cover of Time magazine, and it said the planet of the year. You know how they usually do the person of the year? And sometimes you pick these really obnoxious, characters you'd rather hello. Yeah, right. You'd rather you want to go to paradise? Well, I can get you there real quick. Let me help you get there. You knock on the door and see if they let you in. So anyhow, it had planet Earth. The whole issue, ladies and gentlemen, was about planet Earth. And there was one article in there, Rabbi Yoa, you would have gone crazy. Because it said in there, well, the reason there's all this environmental destruction now is because of the Judeo-Christian ethic. Because it says in the Bible, right, that you should settle the land and conquer it. Right, but keep Shua, right, and conquer it. Take it over like you're in battle. Destroy it, right? Use it. And I couldn't believe that line was in there. And anyhow, it turns out that they conveniently, I remember speaking to Rabbi Hecht, by the way, when this article came out. And we both wrote in an article. His was actually published. Mine, I don't know what they did with it, but they published his. So I was like, okay, well, you got your article published, so I'm going to write a song, okay? And both of us said that it's really nice that you quoted that one thing that you misinterpreted the Hebrew word, because that is also the Hebrew word. Kovesh also means when you pickle something. You take a cucumber, and kavisha means you turn it into a nice geschmack dill pickle, right? Old style, right? Old style pickles. Oh man, those are outrageously good. So is that what are you? If somebody said to you, "Let's go conquer us some cucumbers," right? All right, right. So, and plus, if they would have read just a couple lines later, it says that Adam and Chava were put in Gan Eden, la'avda u'lashamra, to work with it and to protect it. So I dedicate this to the original environmentalist with a capital E, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Hashem. He knows what he's doing. Okay, so when you hear me say the words "our land," this is what the Torah teaches us. We're here in this world to work with it and to protect it. Okay, so when you hear me say the words "our land," just repeat: our land, our world, our planet. All right, you ready, Gittel? All right. She's really thinking he does not remember the words of this. Right, that's true. Right, that's a great song. That was Woody Guthrie, right? I think so, right? Yeah. Right? Oh, Pete Seeger. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Two of them were sort of like founders of the American folk song movement, you know. I got to see Arlo a bunch of times. Love his stuff. Yeah. So, all right, so here we go. Ready? Our land,
Our world,
and our planet. Beautiful. All right. Here we go. Oh, this world was made many thousand years ago. So clean and pure it supported us even though we used and abused her. We treated her unkind. Got to change for there's nothing left to find. 'Cause it's our land. It's our land. It belongs to all of us, you understand. How much is it worth if you love this earth? Belongs to all of us, you understand. Well, just the other day, I was walking down the road. I met a strange man, he was all aglow. He looked fluorescent orange. I said, "What's happening, pal?" He told me that he's coming from Love Canal. Now, Love Canal is actually in Niagara Falls, and it's all these chemicals and stuff. When you drive from Buffalo to Niagara Falls, you go like this, because it comes through the AC and everything. And they've kind of cleaned it up, but because it's our world. It's our world. Oh, let's leave something for the boys and girls. How much is it worth if you love this earth? Belongs to all of us, you understand. All right. Well, if you are what you eat, you're in trouble, my friend. The nitrated hot dogs might really spell your end. There's one warning label that ain't on the shelf. Says living may be hazardous to your health. 'Cause it's our planet. It's our planet. Oh, don't put no toxic waste upon it. How much is it worth if you love this earth? Belongs to all of us, you understand. Well, once upon a time, the waters ran so clear. You didn't catch emphysema, just breathe in the air. Man, the wisest of creatures can't see through the mist. He's put himself on the endangered list. 'Cause it's our land. It's our land. Come on, let's leave something for the boys and girls. How much is it worth if you love this earth? Belongs to all of us, you understand. 'Cause it's our planet. It's our planet. Oh, don't put no acid rain upon it. Oh, how much is it worth if you love this earth? Belongs to all of us, you understand. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. All right, we're going to do some rap stuff, but I'm going to actually do the Yeah, let's just try one chorus and then come over Shabbos and we'll do some more. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's do. I have to do this one, this great reggae song, but we're gonna do it in a second. Okay.
He's doing reggae.
He's like, I'm out here anyhow. All right, this is a song I do a lot of Bob Marley and a lot of Ziggy Marley because Ziggy Marley lives down in South Florida, and this is a great song. Yeah. Okay, so you ready? Let's try this one. Let's go here. Give me a. This is actually a W, and this is a sign for world. Okay. So I work with individuals with profound special needs at my school. I've been there over 20 years. And it's called the Quest Center in South Florida. Learn a lot every day is amazing. And people are always asking me, almost every day, so Laz, when are you going to retire already? And I'm like, I guess I look that old, don't I? And I'm like, I always tell them like, I don't know, 60, 70, and they think I'm going to say days. And I go, 60, 70, 80 years from now? And they're like, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm like, well, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. Because anyway, I just love what I do. And just I'll tell you one really quick story. I had to. I made a choir with my students, and so we learn American Sign Language, and they do the signing because most of them are nonverbal. We do the signing to the song. So let's say it'll be L is for the way you look at me. O, go help me out here. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. You can do the signs with me. E is even more than anyone that you adore, and love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Good. So the expression is trach gut wird sein gut. Think good, think positive, it'll be positive, right? So our thoughts a lot of times determine so much of like our reality, right? All right, here we go. Get ready. Don't worry about a thing. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh, me woke up this morning, smiled at the rising sun. 3 little birds touched by my doorstep. By the way, yesterday, you know, I got up at 5:45. I made it to the 6:30 Minion. So then, by the time we got to your house, I was like, "Is the door open?" And you said you were gonna leave the door open. Oh, Baruch Hashem.
I went to check again to make
Did
sure
you?
it opened.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were just gonna bust some down, bust the door down, break the windows out, and we were just gonna wake you up. But Baruch Hashem, it was open. So yeah, where were we? 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright. Don't worry about a thing. Trach gut wird sein gut. 'Cause every little thing gonna be alright. Oh well, we woke up this morning, got the message from above. Say, reach out to your neighbor with a little bit of love. Walking down, this is my own part, by the way. Marley didn't do this, okay? Okay, good. Walking down the street, you gotta give credit where credit's due sometimes, right? Everyone I meet, extend the right hand for peace throughout the land. And don't worry, it's gonna be all I said, don't worry, it's gonna be alright. All right, little Bob Marley. And you know what's amazing? Huh? Yeah, what's amazing, I knew the guy, he was very involved in JDL, Jewish Defense League. And shortly after